live. Am I getting through to you? Over! We need you. Hell, I need you. I'm a mess without you. I miss you so damn much. I miss being with you. I miss being near you. I miss your laugh. I miss your scent. I miss your musk. When this all gets sorted out, I think you and me should get an apartment together. How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
We're honored to have with us today our amazing Vice President, Mike Pence, and his wonderful wife, Karen.
A chat with you and somehow death loses its sting.
Just the facts, ma'am.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
People coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup.
Would you classify that as a lunch problem or a design problem?
Wildlife refuges. I mean, you look at this, you look at what we do with our wildlife.
Captain's log.
Sportos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
All right. And we're having a good time. Yeah. Today I get to let the music just play out because I want to. Closing my door. All right. Simmer. I'm getting far too excited. Okay, here we are. Hi. Oh my gosh. Today's getting good. Today's getting better as we go along. There is no surprise anywhere, I think. Oh man, just bask in it, kids. Those of you that weren't able to join me for the radio show this morning, it is just, I will be back in time. I'm gonna be on for just a short bit right now. Then I'm gonna be back later because I know people are wanting to watch the news today as stuff rolls in and seeing the celebrations and all that stuff. So I don't want to eat up too much of your time. By the way, where were you when you found out that Joe Biden had won the presidency? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you weren't losing at golf. Yeah, this was the big meeting where they were kind of deciding. That was just them running. Where's the other picture? Is that it? Yeah. Then the rest is just an ad. This is where it like. Can I just say that like. I thought I had a mullet. What the living hell is going on in the back of his head? Does the hair he combs over, is it back here and it just fell down the back? Look at that. Look at it. Look. I don't have a green screen long enough. Look at, hold on. Maybe I can do this. Move myself closer. Look at that. What? What is this? What is this little business on the other side over here? He looks like Michael Moore's stunt double. His ex-apprentice producer said it's one long piece of hair that he will do himself. He just combs it up and swoops it around. Yeah. Yeah, the hat, like he put his hat on and it just shoved it back that way. Welcome everybody. So glad you could join me in our celebration day. Obviously there's going to be a lot of crazy shit and I won't be short of things to cover over the next couple of weeks. And of course the next Sexy Liberal is just going to be it's a Thanksgiving episode. How much better could it be that the next Sexy Liberal is the right before Thanksgiving. You settle in and get your laugh on. And then today, no shit, we were, this news starts to break. We're watching it kind of, some of the back and forth about it. And, all these beautiful pictures and memes and all these people coming out and there's these little black girls who are just seeing Kamala Harris being the vice president of the United States, the tears going down their cheeks. It's just a beautiful thing. And it makes you so fucking hopeful and overjoyed, and I'm vacillating between, Summer and I are watching people doing dancing in the street videos and, Michael Rappaport going, get the fuck out of here, you fucking fuck. Watching him going, you know what you are? You blowjob, you get the, and clean, just watching. And then cutting to people going, celebrate, get the fuck out of here. Celebrate good times, come on. Just before noon, my mom texted me immediately out loud and said, where's Hal? Aw, that's sweet. I'm right here. Love ya. Rappaport is very funny, and you can tell he gets wound up. Rudy Giuliani. This is it. My favorite part of this whole video is this. Is that right there. This is what they were doing. Right, and you can, hold on, I'll scroll it up here. If I can, I have to shrink it down a little bit. Get up here. Get back. It says right down here, this is Sky News, expected to pass the required 270 electoral college votes. This was going, America decides. Donald Trump not expected to pass the required 270. That's how Sky News, which is Rupert Murdoch's Australia network, that's how they did it. Not Biden wins, Biden clears 270, earns 279, whatever the way they put it is, it's not so much that Biden won, it's that Trump didn't make it. He was just, I tagged you in the Rappaport tweets from TikTok. Oh, thanks. Nice. Biden received the most votes ever by a U.S. presidential candidate. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. And by the way, this is a little side note, but I was talking to Summer about this, and it isn't lost on me that currently right now, the president-elect and his vice president represent the two most enslaved groups in American history. The Irish and black people. Blacks, obviously, the outsized number of those. But Irish servants and indentured servants who were, beaten to death and enslaved and all that kind of stuff, while the South was dealing mostly in black chattel slavery from Africa, the Northeast was full of Irish slavery for hundreds of years. And it's interesting that those two parties, those two groups, are now the president and president-elect. That's friggin' amazing. Yeah, we have a Madam Vice President. We have a second dude. Yeah, potatoes and cotton, right? I mean, honest to God, I mean, that is kind of incredible. The Chinese in volume, they're definitely in there. I mean, you could talk about enslaved, Mexican and Hispanic labor. You can talk about, but the two biggest groups of chattel enslaved people were the Irish and black people, Africans. We'll have that argument about lock them all up at some point, because indentured servants were often promised land or goods after their indentured servitude ended. They were often killed or denied those things at the end of it. So it was a bait and switch, much like sex slavery. Women seeking a visa in the United States give over their passport and then end up becoming sex slaves. It's not. That's you could call that indentured servitude. I wouldn't. I would call it slavery. But it's not the important part. The important part is these two groups, denied a huge portion of, their position in the United States for a very long time. One obviously longer than the other, but not an insignificant aspect of history. Are both the president and vice president. So I think it's impressive. No more hand job? Nope. That's it. Last one. Although, did you guys see that somebody made a cartoon of like cartoon dicks, Trump doing that? So, how do you think Trump will seek asylum in Russia? No, I don't. I think he thinks he'll be fine here for a while, and then the court cases will ramp up, and his supporters will move on to the next savior, and that's when he starts spending time. 'Tis a marvelous thing, absolutely. Yeah, we'll see if I can find that part of it. Hold on. These are all my regular zippity doos. Well, we'll do this in a second. Hold on. Let me go back to me for a second. The green screen's freaking me out. Why is that? Oh, your OCD. I'm sorry. Yep, I sent you that double hand. Oh, right on. First rescue dog, by the way, ever in the White House. Champ is a rescue dog, which is lovely. Look at that boy. Look at your boy. Look at who's a good boy. Look at that good boy. Thanks. Thank you, Allie. Oh, he'll do something along the lines of rallies, but he's got to pay for them this time. Remember that. That's a big part of this. Obviously, watch this asshole spend like the legal funds, that he's pushing around. Watch him spend that on like a fake rally or some sort of friggin' gathering. Trump, hold on. Yeah, everybody's playing the. Hold on, Trump's big. This is weird too. So we're gonna do the Trump Giuliani press conference at the where the heck is it? I'll have to find it. So anybody who sends it, just send it to my tweet me that piece and mention it or whatever. Yeah, and today, by the way, people are mentioning it. I just tweeted it out a little bit ago because literally as soon as the news broke, it started raining here. We haven't had any rain all year, and all of a sudden it's raining. And then we find out news from Disney's Wild Kingdom that a white rhino was born today. Like, for crying out loud. Let's see, mentions, see if anyway, yeah. Such an amazing, crazy thing. I want to, I know, I mean, I have to do a Paula White video, even if it's just Stephanie Miller doing kind of aganda batasa banana, and I can be the guy walking by reading scripture, you know, in the background. We'll figure out some way to do that. But man, oh, so glorious. Let's see if I can. I'll see if I can find. Let's see. Trump cartoon. See if it comes up. I don't know why these, like, the number of these things, videos. The Paula White crap? Yeah, unbelievable. I don't believe you. They're saying, let's see. Well, I want to show you guys, by the way, the pictures that just came up. Trump arrives. I don't know if you've seen these. But holy shit. Latest. Yeah, there you go. It's so weird. Wait. What the hell is he showing? Does he walk, like, this is him getting back? Is he still wearing his cleats? What is he walking up? He's still showing his ID, so they let him in. That is some odd posture and walking gait there. That is some yikes. This is an amazing photo. I mean, this is some straight up misery you're seeing right here. And I would argue that we're seeing tears. Let's see. Zoom. I don't know if it'll allow me. I would argue if you look a good, take a good solid look at this, like that's some glassy eyes right there. You need to make that your screensaver. This dude's like, like the horses have smelled the barn. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead serious. I don't know who he's been talking to. It ain't Melania. But damn. That is some, ugh, God. All the other pictures I see, like, Donald Trump arrives back at White House after reports of his defeat. They're using these, like, pictures of him when he voted. Very strange. And that's the other one. Trump's in his office now, like, ah, right. Saturday Night Live this week is going to be insane. What is tonight going to be like for SNL? Jesus. Yeah, and this is him as he's rolling in. He was on the phone. It's got it up to his head. He's on the phone with somebody, walks out, shows it, and then goes through, like, some friggin' yipes. Yeah. Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah, okay, so this is just a close-up of the same shot. Just, yeah, he's just watching. This is him watching, by the way, all the people doing protesting outside. This is some red cheeks. Now, he's just been out in the sun a bunch, apparently, but yeah, that's some serious snowflaking going on. In the arms of an angel. Donald Trump needs a home. The abuse that he's suffered at the hands of the voters is cruel and unusual. I will find my way. Won't you help? Please help Donald Trump. Donate to his legal fund. Half of the funds will actually go to pay off his campaign debts. Project for the LLC. Plus tax. In the arms of an angel. Careful, I almost feel bad. I don't, but almost. Yeah. 500 kids just gone. Can't find their parents. 8,800 kids just dropped off in Mexico with no parents. Minors dropped into the hands of the cartels. And I'm supposed to be, like, have pity for this? That 45's got to hurt right about now, though. In the arms of an angel. Excuse me 1 second. I know he looks sad, but I kind of have to do this. Feel free to screen grab. Weep. Sorry. You're going to have humor me today. Saw a sign, grab you by the ballot. Yeah. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's going to be on tonight. Love you guys too. Fuck you. Just fuck you, dude. Fuck you and your kid. Yeah. He's immune from COVID now. No, he isn't. Can you read his boohoo tweets? Oh yeah, we'll take a look at those. I don't know why he had to show his phone. That was a weird thing. It looks like he's showing ID. This is the one floating picture. Every time he walks in there, you know, and we get two. You're gonna tell me, like, oh, that's the motorcade going by. Do they get further along? Oh, God. I have to say, I've only been booed twice by an audience in my life, and I requested both of them. I don't know, guys, if you know who Graham Chapman is from Monty Python, but he used to come out and do this thing like, before we start the show, can we get some really good abuse? You know, get the boos out of the way. And so he would just get everybody to boo him really hard. And at one point, like when I was in high school, I was like, I want to play on something like that when I was doing a show. Ugh, God. Cowboys for Trump founder Koger arrives at the rally. A person driving by yells, "Trump is a sore fucking loser." Beyond somebody, a bunch of people are yelling it. Oh, isn't that nice? There you go. There's a president. Trump when he arrives at the White House tomorrow. No, it's what in the world? Dude, go easy, bruh. Go easy, bruh. Bruh. Oh, Lord. That was Michigan. Look at these dudes, and look at that flak jacket and all the shotgun shells. The hell are these people doing? That dude's like, it's not my car. You do not want to fight for the shitter at a Maga rally. You want to fight to get away from it. Top secret service agent arrives at golf course to show Trump the election results. What? After losing election, Trump arrives at Kano in Nigeria to begin his new life as an okra seller in the Tundan Wadan market. What? What in the world? The memes worldwide are hilarious. Oh my God. I mean, all over the world. There's so many, like, ones in Joseph Robinette born was ordered 42, so a scorpion in the White House arrives to be the most powerful man on the planet. You Trump, you're fired. Oh, it's a Scorpio thing. Have we seen, by the way, I don't know if anybody's seen, let's go to Rudy Giuliani, and then we'll go to Eric and them at the next broadcast, I think is the best way. As a Nigerian, that is funny. It is funny. I don't know. It's super weird. Just sent you a tweet screenshot. Oh, thank you, Stewie. Appreciate it. So let's hear the real argument. You guys know me. I don't shy away from hearing my opponent's argument about anything. I want to hear. Give me everything you got. I want every detail. Explain yourself. If you'll notice, that's one of my biggest responses on Twitter when somebody rolls in with some bullshit and throws that, they're kind of like, this happened kind of nonsense. I'm like, explain yourself. Don't just drop that stuff and run off. Explain yourself. So I want to hear it because I'm confident in my position. I'm confident in what I'm saying. So say your piece. I don't have to cancel or shut anybody down. Never have. Never will. Yeah, they're at a landscaping company. There's a word on the street that it was literally an address mistake and they had to go through with it. Yeah. Honest to God, I think they meant the Four Seasons and they literally sent out the wrong thing and I had to follow it up. Unless we find out somebody works in there, this was just a straight up screw up.
Campaign as an attorney for the president to describe to you.
Hold on.
The first part of a situation that is extremely troubling.
And now I think it's time that we take a short break. I can't believe we were evicted from a house we weren't even in. Right. This is going to be so dumb.
First of all, for the state of Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a number of other states. And these lawsuits.
Lawsuits, a lot of them. Still orange spray spread.
Will be brought starting on Monday.
Very exciting. Monday's going to be fun, guys. We're going to have some court transcript theater, long form. Since Rachel's out on COVID quarantine, I guess I'm the only person who can do it.
But the first time it was discovered was here in Pennsylvania,
What was discovered?
A couple of days ago.
Oh no.
The people you see behind me are just a few of about.
Does that? Okay. God damn it. Okay.
The people you see behind me are just a few of about.
First of all, why are you taking that dude out in the blazing hot sun?
I'd say 50 to 60 poll watchers who will all testify that they were uniformly, we'll wait.
Yeah, hang out. That's the leaflets they're going to drop on the White House that say you're fired are being flown in from a small Piper Cub.
That they were uniformly deprived of their right to inspect any single part of the mail-in ballots.
That's not true. You don't have the right to inspect any single part of the
As you know from the very
beginning. You get to observe the process, asshole. And then if there's discrepancies and there's a recount, then you get to have people who are brought in by either side who get to argue over who, which ones are chosen. And then they have people who already do that. And then you can, if there's a recount, you're paying for it, so you can bring your own people in to, go, that one sucks, that one stays.
A source of some degree of skepticism, if not a lot of skepticism, as being innately prone to fraud. The New York Times had written that 10 years ago under other circumstances, but of course changed their mind once it was a situation involving President Trump. Congresswoman Jordan, in her vast and compendious review of various forms of voter fraud.
Where the hell are you? Were you getting a lawnmower fixed and you just had to... seriously, first of all, this place is right next to an adult bookstore in the middle of nowhere. The hell is this? I'm not kidding. There's like a Love Shack next door.
Cited mail-in ballots as the most prone to fraud. With all that...
Okay, so where is the... prove to me that Trump won Florida then.
You would have expected there'd be a high degree of security and a high degree of inspection that would...
But Florida and Ohio wouldn't allow it? So I should call bullshit on Ohio and Florida. We need to, guys, I think we need to sue to get inspectors in Ohio and Florida. I call BS. I don't believe it. Rudy told me himself.
Be provided for mail-in ballots. Instead, in the wisdom of the officials, Democrat officials here in a city that's been Democrat for 60 years and has a very long history of voter fraud.
No, it doesn't.
Documented history of voter fraud.
Yeah, from the 30s. Let me see. Let's subtract 60 from the 30s. Oh yeah, the voter fraud ended 20 years before. I see. And without it, they wouldn't have been able to have black people serving in office.
High degree of care to allow inspections of the mail-in ballots. There was no inspection of a single mail-in ballot.
That's what we know in what we call in the business as a lie. It's a two-tiered lie because the people who actually put them in have a responsibility to check the ballot against a signature before as they put it in the machine. 30% of them are checked by machines, 70% aren't. They have to be checked by somebody, so there's a verification process. Again, we've got the big lion eyes from Rudy. He's doing the... somebody's suppository just popped out. I mean, you gotta clench or that butt plug is gonna get loose.
Those mail-in ballots could have been for anybody.
Yeah, they weren't though.
Those mail-in ballots could have been for anybody they wrote in. Those mail-in ballots could have been written the day before. There was no inspection of a single mail-in ballot.
Why'd they switch cameras? That's weird.
Those mail-in ballots could have been for anybody. Those mail-in ballots could have been for anybody they wrote in. Those mail-in ballots could have been written
for Trump. The fraudulent ones could have been for Trump. And
the day before by the...
How did Trump win so many in that area? I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Do you?
Democratic Party hacks that were all over the convention center. What I'm saying to you is not a single one was inspected.
Yeah, they were. They're all inspected.
The law required.
Right. They're all Kanye votes.
When a court order was obtained to allow the Republican inspectors to get 6 feet closer, they moved the people counting the ballots 6 further feet away.
What? No, there had to be 6-foot distance. They moved the fence in, and then the people were 6 feet away from the fence. Why should people working as vote counters have to worry about you assholes coughing COVID all over them? Look at that dude in the American flag over there with the, what are there, 2 out of, there's 3 I think over on the other side. They're wearing masks. The rest of these assholes aren't. Good boy.
It's really simple.
It is. You mean your worldview?
If you have nothing to hide with these mail-in ballots, you allow inspection. I mean, this is common knowledge, common practice in the
Common sense is, I think, the phrase you're looking for. It's the name of your show. I can understand how you forget it.
examination of absentee ballots, which happens all the time. You take out the absentee ballot.
How does this go? You unzip your pants, you stuff your hands down, and you tuck the ballot into your taint. All right.
You open it up.
Oh, no.
The Republican looks at it. The Democrat looks at it. If nobody
And if it doesn't move or wiggle,
objects, you put it in the pile. If either objects, you put it aside. That's what's done for absentee ballots, which have the extra security of having signatures you can match. Here, which is a much more insecure method of voting, no Republican got a chance to look at that ballot.
None. Terrible. Except for the Republicans, you mean?
Some of the ballots you will see looked suspicious.
I will give him credit for having washed his hand since the last time. Oh, no. Look at his left hand. His right hand, I think he washed, but his left hand now has ink all over it. Look at this. Look at his fingers. Wagga, wagga, wagga. Hold on. There's a slight delay.
From very far away, they look like same pen, possibly same handwriting. We can't say that because we never got to see it. Now, you're also going to find that way across, on the other side of the state, there is a similar situation.
You mean in all the Democratic-leaning territories? I would believe this more if they went into one of these red districts and there was an outsized number that Biden won a red district that he wouldn't have won normally because they looked at all these ballots and they were like, "What? Look at all these weird mail-in ballots in Pennsylvania County." This is so stupid.
In Pittsburgh, involving 300,000 ballots that were uninspected, unreviewed, not observed by a single Republican. Not a single one.
Then pay for a recount.
It's got to be a pattern.
No, it doesn't. Innocent until proven guilty. Prove yourself. If you find an area that isn't going to go Biden, that goes Biden, prove it.
As a friend of mine says, I don't believe in conspiracies, but I also don't believe in coincidences.
What friend is that? What friend? Because I'm going to go with don't have any friends.
Kind of funny that all Republicans were rejected here and all Republicans were rejected in Pittsburgh, and it amounts to about, just about the 700,000 votes that President Trump was ahead by 2 days ago that disappeared.
They didn't disappear. They were counted. They didn't disappear. Biden's got counted. They were in the mail. You know this. If they hadn't passed a law in Pennsylvania that made them wait until the day of the election to start counting, it wouldn't have been like that.
And we have no way of knowing, because we were deprived of the right to inspect, if a single one of those ballots is legitimate.
Sure you do. Pay for a recount.
That is unheard of. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional.
No, it isn't. There are poll watchers from both parties there. They're just not your campaign poll watchers. You can't send people from the parties can send people down. The campaigns can't.
And we will be bringing an action challenging that. And I emphasize to you, it's only one of the many other infirmities in this election.
Right. Hold on. I don't need to watch Stephen Colbert cry. Poor buddy. Good people. Oh my God. Then, I mean, oh, this is, wait. This might be glorious. Hold on. This is where he took questions. Watch this. This is joyful.
This will be a very, very strong case. And I know you won't accept it because of your hateful biases, but let's see if you can try thinking rationally. The poll? Because they don't decide the election. The call for Joe Biden isn't, is it? Who was it called by? Oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks. We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count. All the networks.
Yeah, including Fox first.
All the networks thought Biden was going to win by 10%. Gee, what happened? Come on, don't be ridiculous. Networks don't get to decide elections. Courts do.
Yipe. What a bunch of shit. That's so odd. I mean, this is all PR and it's audience of one shit. We've seen this all along. But crime, did anyone see him air Trump signs in the F Trump song? Yeah, the F Trump song was playing as they went to break. I think a lot of us, are not surprised. But basically, all of what Giuliani is doing is just to talk to Trump, just to make a statement, to the supporters, not based on anything. Oh, God. I just don't know. Do we know? Have we ever found out why they were at Four Seasons Total Landscaping? Because here's the thing. Trump tweeted this morning, big press conference today in Philadelphia at the Four Seasons, 11:30 a.m. And then he tweeted, Total Landscaping! And then they erased both of them and they tweeted this one. Do we know why? Has anybody told us why the hell? At least 21,000 dead people on Pennsylvania voter rolls. Yeah, they don't vote, though. That's what purges happen every time. People die between when they register or when they re-registered or when they've been registered. They don't vote, though. Being on the rolls is not indication that you show up and your actual vote is counted. And if it is disputed later, they throw them out. They review the votes. And again, Twitter's out of control, made possible through government gift of Section 230, real Donald Trump. He's just quoting Trump's, 71 million legal votes, the most ever for a sitting president. So everybody who voted for Biden, it was an illegal vote. Look at this. This is what he was thumb tweeting when he rolled in. The observers were not allowed into the counting rooms. I won the election, got 71 million legal votes. Bad things happening, which our observers were not able to see. Never happened before. Millions of mail-in ballots were sent to people. Never asked for them. Yeah, tough shit, dude. Georgia counties using same software as Michigan counties also encounter glitch. Yeah, and they fixed it. That doesn't affect anything. If you know it's a glitch, it's no longer a glitch. It means you solved it. That means it's working. The Four Seasons Hotel would not take an IOU. Exactly. I have no idea what Jim Jordan's supposedly saying.
Pennsylvania, the last three.
This is him.
And the only thing we had wrong in that report, Sean, it's worse than we thought. I've been in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania the last 3 days. I want you to think about this. Over 100.
By the way, you're from Ohio. Piss off.
100,000 provisional ballots, record number in the state of Pennsylvania, allowing votes to be counted after the election, contrary to state law, contrary.
No. Votes are counted after the election. The election itself is, I mean, the day of the election, primary or the early voting election, ends at whatever, 9 o'clock at night on election day. Then the votes are counted after the election. Unless you count the voting of the counting of the votes to be the election process itself, which I think it is. When are you supposed to count the votes? Oops, let's see this. Back up. It's jammed up. Hold on. Get back in there, you jerk. All right, I don't know why the audio isn't working on that guy, but who cares? I don't need to hear more of him anyways. That's just goofy. This is what Trump is tweeting all day. Let's see. Let's just do today. What did he do today? So today was this one. These were just right next to each other. This was this morning. So this is him, and these are definitely him. Although he may have yelled this and they just sent it out. 71 million legal votes, most ever for a sitting president. Yeah, and the most ever by an extra 7 million by the time they're done counting for your opponent. And yep. I'm curious what DJ Jr. is doing. That's his pinned tweet. Sounds a lot like when Nazi Germany, Stalin, Russia, Castro, Cuba, Chavez, Maduro, Venezuela made lists against political adversaries, but it can't happen here. History 101. Is anyone archiving these Trump sycophants for when they try to downplay or deny their complicity in the future? I foresee decent probability of deleted tweets, writings, photos in the future. Yeah, they're not being rounded up. 70 million pissed off Republicans and not one city burned to the ground. Well, the night is young. And by the way, at no point during the election did a Democratic voter or the Democratic nominee or the vice presidential nominee kneel on the neck of a Trump supporter for 9 minutes until they passed away. It's just kind of a, yeah. Lou Dobbs, the Pennsylvania outrage. The counting process in Pennsylvania is undermining public confidence in the election. Is it really? Shows wild numbers of people who only voted for Joe Biden didn't vote further down the ticket. I have people going through all the anomalies. Good, go through them. Let's see. Going through the anomalies. 17,000, 410,000. I'm not quite sure why he thinks. So these are the people who voted only for Joe Biden and didn't vote further down the ticket. And is this also a list of people who voted for Donald Trump but didn't vote further down the ticket? What is this a list we're seeing of? Biden votes, Biden percentage, Trump votes, Trump percentage. By county. Yeah. And all the giant places, Biden is winning. By a lot. Oh my God, these people. Real Donald Trump needs to declassify everything related to the Russia investigation. Donald Trump Jr. retweeted. He tried. And Mark Meadows went in and said no. 2 months ago, confession of voter fraud. I was a master at fixing mail-in ballots. Run, dun, run. Now defend Georgia. Right. Indoor concerts may be safe from coronavirus spread. New study finds. Maybe. It's a miracle. Just like that corona is over. It isn't. I don't know why the Hill would say this shit. I don't think anybody believes that. And why in the hell would you put like indoor concerts may be safe from coronavirus spread, new study finds? What? There's a lot to miss 4 times. Most of them include crowds of people for music lovers. Unique. A new preprint by German researchers suggests it will, as long as organizers take all the recommended safety precautions and attendees follow them. And if you've ever been to a concert, you know the caveat is not significant. Preprint has not been peer-reviewed, meaning the results haven't been replicated or reviewed, nor the model used in an experiment. But these sorts of studies can help guide future research and give concert goers a touch of hope. All the participants and staff tested negative for the coronavirus within 2 days of the event and wore N95 masks. Let's see, the results were promising. Okay, the arena was divided into 3 different scenarios. One with no restrictions, one with moderate social distancing restrictions, and one with strict restrictions. The results were promising, suggesting low to very low impact on the spread of coronavirus under specific conditions. Adequate ventilation, strict hygiene protocols, social distancing, limited capacity. So that's not a giant concert. Jesus Christ. But we've known this for a while. 6 feet distance, little platforms, everybody washing their hands, N95 masks. And then what's the picture on this friggin' article? Like a big live thing like this? Get out of here with this stupid stuff. Yes, Kid Rock is a Trump supporter. Yeah, this is what happens when shitheel doesn't read. Something is tucking back the bottom corner of your green screen, splitting like a new butt crack. Oh, this right here? Yeah, that's because I need more light over here, and I just don't. So I'll work on it. You just gotta, let's see, tilt this light out maybe? Does that help a little? Nope. I need a secondary light source. This usually slides in further, but I was moving stuff around when I set up the other thing. Cut me some slack. Yeah, Junior did not read the article, which is not surprising, I don't think, to anybody. But these were, and by the way, this is a picture that Naomi Biden posted today. A Polaroid she took of the kids hugging him after he won, which is really lovely. There's a bunch of situations in these where at no point are we seeing a, have we ever seen a similar Trump picture? Have you ever, especially around him winning the presidency, seen a picture of this with Donald Trump? Anything even remotely close? Even from the past. Ted Nugent is a huge Trump supporter and a total prick. This is true, but he also, I think, adopted his underage niece so he wouldn't go to jail for incest, I think. Somebody else knows that story better than I. No, Ivanka grinding on him does not count. But there are no pictures like this of the Trump family. There are none. There are none. There are none. That's amazing to me. This is, I think, Seth MacFarlane put this one up. But I'm going to go back to, hold on one second. Let me jump over to here. Yeah, I don't even know that I've ever seen them hug any real way. There's that one video where it looks like Don Jr. is going in for a hug, and his dad turns him down. I would guess, like from looking at it, that he just went to pat his dad and he wasn't really going in for the hug. The guy knows better. But I don't know. For me, like, there's just no situation outside of that where they ever hugged or took. I mean, honestly. Hold on. See if this one's.
all my ornaments, my good Cappy Demonte and my ladro. I want to make sure I've got all my makeup and everything, get my shoes. I've got to still put the fucking Christmas decorations up. Just get it on the back of the van. Margaret, get the big suitcase off the top of the wardrobe. Got to pack up everything. Get all my ornaments, my good Cappy Demonte and my ladro. I want to make sure I've got all my makeup and everything, get my shoes. I've got...
This is outside the state capitol complex in Harrisburg. These are MAGA supporters, I think. We'll see. Why are you walking around with long guns? It's like an incel factory. What's this dude? Where do you think you're going? I love how the one dude's just on his phone like, I'm embedded. Look at this. Big yellow shirts for one. Is this their yellow vest version? This guy right here is fun. Can't leave him at the house or he sets shit on fire. I left all my tack gear at home. This guy's, you know, on his way to a paintball field. And then this guy's my favorite right here. I don't know, just following these assholes. I'll talk to you in a bit. Like, you think you're gonna do anything in, honest to God, you think you're gonna do anything in friggin' in Washington, D.C. This is the footage. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this. New York. The Gravy Seals. That's amazing. Dude just banging pots and pans and clapping and, oh man. Dude is gonna just, oh, there we go. There's Mira Sorvino and, yeah. Hey, this is Jay. What's happening? Rocky Mountain Mike, good people. Yeah, this is it. Minutes after networks called the race for Biden, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani appeared outside a Philadelphia landscaping company nestled between a crematorium and an adult film store to declare that the president wouldn't concede. I don't. We have to look up what the name of that adult bookstore is. That's just glorious. We'll end up doing this. Okay, so 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to buzz off, and then I'll come back later when Biden is talking. And we'll go through this, and we'll just watch it and deal with it. This is amazing. Look at this. Fucking Jill Stein. Reality check. A Biden win is a return to neoliberalism that gave us Trump. Biden will fulfill his promise to billionaire donors. Nothing will fundamentally change unless we build real people power now beyond the parties of war and Wall Street. Yeah. Fuck off. This is so crazy. Oh, there you go. Naveed Jamali, he's good people. That's amazing. I mean, this is going to be a crazy... this is where he's arguing, I think, that the county... that the electors themselves... It's called Stormy Daniel and the Lying Den, right?
Joe Biden isn't it? Who was it called by? Oh my goodness! All the networks! Wow! All the networks! We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count.
Fantasy Island.
All the networks thought Biden was going to win by 10%. Gee, what happened? Come on, don't be ridiculous. Networks don't get to decide elections. Courts do.
The courts don't get to pick who the president is. The voters do. Oh, I mean, like, how much can you do? I mean, I'm sure they had a when will this waiting end sketch all written and rehearsed. You know? We'll see. Jesus. Yeah. Such a weird thing. See what Rex has popped up on this. This is like Yeah, here it is. I feel like we didn't focus on the fact that someone in the Trump campaign meant to schedule the Four Seasons Hotel, but definitely accidentally scheduled this Four Seasons landscaping store, and they had to follow through with it. Veep was not this good. Yeah, I swear to God, guys, that's what this was. I don't. Does anyone know why? Like why and how they screwed this up so bad? Seriously. Oh my God. The press conference was delayed 30 minutes. Distance between the real Four Seasons and this one is 24 minutes. Son of a bitch. Oh God, that is so glorious. What a way to go out, man. What a way to go out. We'll see you at the Hilton. Okay, cool. And of course, I mean the Hilton Toilet Supply Store. Okay, good. This is amazing. An official grant, $6.8 million. Yeah. God damn, that's funny. Like, Christ almighty. Yeah, honest to God, I mean, they have to come up, you got to come up with a cover story. Like the dudes at the Four Seasons landscaping thing over here, they don't know what the fuck is going on. Look at these guys. What is happening, Gary? I don't know. Look at this. They're like waiting to get in their door. Oh, God, that's so funny. Look, this guy's going, look, we can just go in this door, right? And he's just, like, that's what they, look at the guy's shirt, FSTL. Four Seasons, total landscaping. They got all these assholes without masks walking around their place of business. What is this? How is this even possibly, why is this not a giant frigging story? Because I said this earlier when he screwed this up, I was like, I'm honest to God, I don't know. Yeah. Oh my God. So they brought this rig out here with their podium. It's right next to Fantasy Island Video Novelties Books. I guess if you don't have internet, that's how this stays in business. I don't know. And the Delaware Cremation Center. Oh, good Lord. Is it close to the laptop shop? I honest to God, I think this is one of the biggest, this has to be, this has to be one of the most hilarious parts of this whole fucking thing. I can't, this is, how in the world? Yeah. So the Four Seasons to clarify, President Trump's press conference will not be held at Four Seasons Hotel Philadelphia. It will be held at Four Seasons Total Landscaping. No relation with the hotel. Oh my God. What is this? Seriously. For Christ's sakes. This is how it started, how it's going. Oh my God. What? The presser after party will be held at the Ritz, no doubt. Honest to God. Sean Spicer. Oh, God. I'm dying. This is so goddamn funny. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. They like booked the Four Seasons, and the Four Seasons told them no because they were worried about security concerns. Unless you're going to pay for security, and they had to cover for the fact that they said, like, find something else named Four Seasons we can hold the thing at. Why wouldn't you just move it someplace else? When you go, we're going to have it at the Four Seasons, but we're really going to have it in front of the courthouse or some shit. Oh, God. That's so funny. I'm dying. That whole thing. This needs to be its own book. This whole thing. Oh, God. Hold on. I think it's really slow. Oh, God, that's so funny. That's just so, I want you, at least you guys know when I put up crying emojis from laughter, you know that it's actually happening. This is some Spinal Tap shit. Oh, God. We have to look it up. We have to. Hold on. Four Seasons total landscaping. There has to be, somebody has to have come up with a friggin' cover story for this shit. There has to be. I mean, come on. Come on. We're now about to hear from Corey Lewandowski moments after Joe Biden has been projected to become the next president. They're standing in a parking lot of a lounge. What is this? What is happening? What is this whole thing? I thought it was bad enough when Rudy was doing his friggin' show from a hotel room instead of his little lounge. I put my phone down for an hour and I missed the Four Seasons total landscaping part of today. The president's legal team held a press conference in a landscape company's parking lot next to a sex shop. I don't know what it is. My God, I'm dying. With the race call for Biden, Giuliani, and Trump's allies dig in, promise more legal challenges. When asked whether Trump, they're acting like this is a real situation. Obviously, he's not going to concede. Why would he when he's winning so big from the parking lot? Trump advisor tells me the campaign has nothing concrete in terms of voter fraud. How about sod? No one answered the phone to Four Seasons Landscaping, but oh man, rip their online reviews. Look at this. Oh my God, 3 stars. When I was losing the election back in 2004, I knew exactly where to turn for a desperate last-minute press conference. Four Seasons Total Landscaping has the best combination of gardening and Pennsylvania electoral law litigation services. I didn't win the election, but I sure had a great press conference. Oh my. Oh. This is, I arrived at Four Seasons Landscaping. This is next to an adult booze store called Fantasy Island. Oh, God. Four Seasons Landscaping. This tweet is unavailable. Oh, God. I don't know. Please, someone at least come up with a cover story, for Christ's sakes. At least cover your lie. Did anybody ask him?
Because they don't decide the election.
Okay, it's the same shit. Somebody, please explain. Okay, Trump clarified the action meant Four Seasons Total Landscaping in Philly, not the Four Seasons Hotel. Next door is an adult bookstore called Fantasy Island. I kid you not. And there's a bunch of people out here who, many of whom think he's showing up. It's the new Pizzagate location. This has to be code. This has to be QAnon code, or they have to believe it is. In case you missed it, the Trump campaign called a press conference this morning in the parking lot of Four Seasons Total Landscaping in Philadelphia. The assumption is that they meant to book the Four Seasons Hotel, but made a mistake and just went with it. Seriously. Did this man's entire presidency just end in a landscaping company's parking lot? This is so fucking weird. Welcome to fantasy. Oh God. This is how it went down this morning, in case you guys didn't see these. Lawyers press conference at Four Seasons, Philadelphia, 11 a.m. Four Seasons Landscaping. Big press conference today at Philadelphia at Four Seasons Total Landscaping, 11:30 a.m. It took them a half hour to drive across town. Just, if you're going to say the Four Seasons, I don't understand why you don't just go someplace else and just, you fixed it anyways. Jesus Christ, this is shitty. Trump this morning tweeted his lawyers would hold a press conference at Four Seasons Philadelphia, deleted, then reissued Four Seasons. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Okay, so these are the articles. Somebody tell me they're writing this. Trump Sparks, I hate my name being used in this bullshit. Confusion after announcing press conference at small landscaping firm. President initially said briefing would be held at major hotel before correcting himself. Oh, God. That's so good. There it is. And there's the concrete. There's the concrete proof. Jesus Christ. Four Seasons versus Four Seasons Total Landscape. Oh. I'm dying. Jesus Christ. I don't get it. I swear to God, I want them to, where's the valet? Oh God. I want them to at least make up a story. Pretend one of the people from there was one of the, this guy. He's wearing a shirt that says Yards. Are we to assume he works there? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I have several celebratory mimosas in and made myself the Four Seasons Total Landscaping shirt I desperately wanted in my life. And somebody made it for a shot glass. What the hell does this shirt look like? Not the Four Seasons Hotel Philadelphia. Oh, God. This is his lawyer. Oh, God. SNL writers busy at working incorporating Four Seasons Total Landscaping and it's getting to tonight's episode. Why don't you just move the whole set and then at the end of it, wherever you were going, you're doing it why are we in front of a landscaping? I don't know. I know why Trump chose this. I understand why President chose Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Paid for services and they never completed. Owner is a cheat and fraud. Do not do business with his company. Oh my God. I swear, please have somebody explain this shit. Oh God. We want a shrubbery. Bah. Nothing. So instead of booking Four Seasons Hotel Philadelphia, they booked the Four Seasons Total Landscaping for their big speech. This has got to be. I honestly, I want to. God damn it. Do me a favor, please. What is the backstory of this bullshit? Yeah. Nope, I'm still not finding it. I can't. It is super weird. This is next level. I don't understand it. I'm completely overwhelmed. I need somebody to do a live interview with the people who work at Total Landscaping, and someone needs to make them explain how the phone calls happened. Seriously. Honest to God. Maybe it's a metaphor. Christ. Oh, wait. Hold on.
The night Joe Biden is elected US president, a proud Irish American and admirer of the Nobel laureate Seamus Heaney. We leave you now tonight with his words. Good night and take care.
Human beings suffer. They torture one another. They get hurt and get hard. No poem or play or song can fully right the wrong inflicted and endured. History says, don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, the long-forward tidal wave of justice can rise up, and hope and history rhyme. So hope for a great sea change on the far side of revenge. Believe that a further shore is reachable from here. Believe in miracles and healing wells. Call miracles self-healing and utter self-revealing, double take of feeling. If there is a fire in the mountain or lightning in a storm, and God speaks from the sky, that means someone is hearing the outcry and the birth cry of a new life at its turn. It means once in a lifetime that justice can rise up and hope and history rhyme.
Wow. On that note, man. Yeah, there must be pepper spray in here. It's drifting. Yeah. Oh, you guys. I love you guys. It's good hanging out with you. I gotta say, it's been great through all this craziness, as bad as it's gotten. Shit. We have a lot of, like, damage to undo and a lot of hurt to fix for people. You guys, I'm reading the chat right now. Yeah, there's definitely onions and pepper spray in here. It got all dusty. I don't know what happened. I must have allergies, I think, really. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Yeah, let's I'm gonna I was supposed to sign off 15 minutes ago, but we got caught in the silliness about the friggin' I need to find the story. Somebody has to call these people and ask. I'm gonna figure that out. But I'm gonna go and I'll be back on later on. Yeah, there's parties going everywhere. Have a week today. Mayor Lightfoot was asked about McConnell today. She said, what was it? She said, he said Thursday he would be interested in a relief package when the Senate reconvenes. You bet. Glad to, Mod Kristen. What's the name of that video? It's from RTE News. I'll retweet it. I'll on my hold on, let's see if I can. Whoops. Nope, that won't do it. I just Summer retweeted it, but I retweeted hers and this one, with a weeping emoji, just so you guys know which one it is. But I'll post it right now. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I just woke up. Is it over? Yes, it's over. You can go back to sleep until January 5th. Thank you guys. And thanks for sticking with me during this whole thing and all the love and whatnot. Like, I have no doubt we'll have much fun to be had, and I will continue to stomp a mud hole in these folks and march it dry over the next little bit. And then we'll find out where this takes us, where we go from here. 4 seasons total. Landscaping is my daughter's name, and you will be hearing from my lawyers. Glad to, guys. We'll get through this. Yeah, I think everybody deserves a Van Jones moment today. No question. I've only had like 9 of them though. Jesus. But I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the faith you put in me hanging out every day, and pressing forward as it ebbed and flowed, and as he got worse, and as he'll do more of this awful shit as we go forward. But in a lot of ways, I think we set a standard for our own behavior going forward that lives, to live at a higher level and keep our humor about ourselves, no matter how bad shit can seem, so that we remain capable. That's always been my goal with doing this stream every day, is that we keep what humor we have about us so that we do not become overwhelmed and get swamped by this. And that is always the goal of that side, is to just overwhelm you and make you paralyzed. The paralysis of overwhelm. And I will not let it happen. Not here. Not in my presence. That's why I do comedy in the first place. It's why comedy itself, I believe, is a holy calling. And it is a necessary part of life because of that. So I appreciate you guys. I will jump back on later on. Much love to you. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy watching all the celebrations today. It's going to be a good time. Why did that start jumping weird? That's weird. At some point, we will reconvene, probably later tonight, so that people overseas can enjoy that part of it. And this is all monkeyed up. There we go. So, again, thank you guys for being here with me, and I will see you later on. Let your hearts be light today. And I will say, all of our vitriol should be, when it comes up naturally, should be aimed at Trump and his ilk, in the White House specifically. And we give as many of the Trump voters an off-ramp to decency as we possibly can. If you can't, you can't. But if there's anybody you can give an off-ramp to, you absolutely do. You have a responsibility. You do not give them a chess piece. Much love, you guys, and I will see you later.
He's got 70-something days left to, resign and have Mike Pence become the president so he can get a pardon, or, start burning documents to keep him from going to the National Archives.
Or selling national security secrets. Yeah, I know. It's
blink away and spend every day riding around on Air Force One and golfing, because he can put it on the government's tab and charge us all for rooms for the Secret Service at Mar-a-Lago. Like, who knows? He's got 70 plus days to do whatever he wants. He could do them any number of crazy ways. And so maybe the Republicans are waiting to see that. He's got 70-something days left to, resign and have Mike Pence become the president so he can get a pardon, or, start burning documents to keep him from going to the National Archives.
Or selling national security secrets. Yeah, I know. It's
blink away and spend every day riding around on Air Force One and golfing, because he can put it on the government's tab and charge us all for rooms for the Secret Service at Mar-a-Lago. Like, who knows? He's got 70 plus days to do whatever he wants. He could do them any number of crazy ways. And so maybe the Republicans are waiting to see that. I'm at home. I'm in COVID quarantine. Everything's bizarre and fraught. But I'll tell you what I was doing is I had accidentally upended my 3-hole punch that I used to make my research binder for election night all over my bedroom, and I was dust busting up the little holes that fell out of the 3-hole punch when it happened. And I thought, I'm not sure this is a way I ever imagined that I would learn that Donald Trump is a one-term president, but I'll take it. So I was dust busting at the time.
Rachel, I have to tell you, Staples does have 3-hole punch paper, which I'm going to send you, so you don't need that anymore. But Rachel, you were guiding us through this coverage all week, this unprecedented week of coverage in this election. You've had to quarantine because you were exposed to COVID, but have tested negative so far, and so
That's
we're
right.
expecting you back soon.
Fellow Americans, we don't have a final declaration of victory yet, but the numbers tell us it's clear. Tell us a clear and convincing story. We're going to win this race. Just look at what has happened since yesterday. 24 hours, we were behind in Georgia. Now we're ahead, and we're going to win that state. 24 hours ago, we were behind in Pennsylvania, and we are going to win Pennsylvania. And now we're ahead, but we're winning in Arizona, winning in Nevada, and in fact, our lead just doubled in Nevada. We're on track to over 300 electoral college votes. And look at the national numbers. We're going to win this race with a clear majority of the nation behind us. We've gotten over 74 million votes. Let me repeat that, 74 million votes. That's more than any presidential ticket has ever gotten in the history of the United States of America. And our vote total is still growing. We're beating Donald Trump by over 4 million votes. And that's a margin that's still growing as well. One of the things I'm especially proud of is how well we've done across America. And we're going to be the first Democrat to win in Arizona in 24 years. We're going to